everybody. So today we're going to be looking at mole-to-gram conversion problems, and our first problem is calculate grams in 5.6 moles of C6H6. And how are we going to do this? We are going to first figure out the molar mass of C6H6, so we are going to get our carbon and our hydrogen. So we are figuring out how many carbons do we have in this, which is 6, and how many hydrogens do we have, which is 6 as well. So we are going to find the mass of carbon and hydrogen and multiply it in order to get the grams. So carbon is 6, and then its mass is 12. So we're getting 12 over here, and hydrogen, its mass is 1. We're going to multiply this, and when we multiply 6 times 12, we get a 72. And when we multiply 6 times 1, we get 6. We are going to add this all together, and this gives us 78 grams of C6H6. Now that we have 78 grams of C6H6, we are going to figure out how many grams we are having in 5.6 moles. So I'm gonna erase this because the board is too tiny. And then we're going to get our 5.6 moles. Since we are finding grams, our grams is always going to be on top. So we're gonna get 5.6 out of 1 times the 78 that we got, 78 grams of C6H6, and we're gonna divide this by 1 mole. So the moles go away, and then we are left with 5.6 times 78 grams of C6H6. And when we multiply 5.6 times 78, this is going to give us 436.8 grams of C6H6. Therefore, we have 436.8 grams in 5.6 moles.
Now we're on our second question, and we're going to be calculating the grams when we're giving 21.3 moles of BaCO3. We're going to get the molar mass of this, so we're going to use our periodic table, and we're going to say that Ba, we have 1, because there's no other number, so we're going to assume that it's 1, and its atomic mass is 137. We times those together to get us a total of 137. And we're going to go to carbon, which we're given 1 as well. And then we're going to times it by carbon's mass, which is 12. That gives us a total of 12. And then we're going to do oxygen, which we are given 3 oxygen. Its atomic mass is 16. So 3 times 16 gives us 48. We're going to add all of these together to equal to 197 grams of BaCO3. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to calculate the 21.3 moles over just 1 gram. Then we're going to times it by the 197 grams that we calculated of BaCO3 over, and we're always going to keep our grams on the top, and we're going to put 1 mole. Then when we calculate that out, we are given, so we simplify a little bit, so 21.3 moles times the 197 grams, and this gives us a total of 4,196.1 grams of BaCO3. This is how many grams that is in 21.3 moles.